What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of My Ultimate Team. This is episode number 56, and we start today's episode off here in Division 2. In the last episode, we saw us save ourselves from relegation. We now have 13 points. We need to win at least 2 games in order to get promoted to the new division, but I've got to be honest, I've not been playing very well of late. And we came into this game here against a very decent BPL side, 83 rated, in-form Hart, Clichy, in-form Sacco, Company, Johnson, Ramirez, Gerrard, Nasri, Hazard, in-form Theo Walcott, and Luis Suarez in a 4-2-3-1 with Wenger as the manager, and I was like, oh my goodness, I am not going to be getting much out of this game. And I knew it was going to be very difficult, and in the first minute my opponent would have the first chance of the game. Suarez plays the ball over the top towards Nasri, and I tried to head the ball away with Cahill, and he decides to do the most ridiculous animation ever. Like, he's not even going the right way, you know, and I really do hate the way that seems to happen a lot more often this year. But even so, I tried to head the ball away. I know I mistimed it, but even so, is there really any need to do that? Nasri runs clear and puts the ball into the back of the net. So 1-0 here, but straight from kickoff, in-form Moreno wins a free kick after Luis Suarez fouls him. And from the free kick, we just swing the ball into the box with Cahill. It finds the head of Tony Cruz, and Cruz makes it 1-1. 4 minutes in, and there had already been 2 goals, so 1-1 here at the Donbass Arena. And the 36th minute, another good chance for us would see Tony Cruz get on the ball. He finds Elia. Elia tries to curl it in. It's a pretty tame effort, really, and the goalkeeper makes a simple save, and the follow-up shot was also once again saved by informed Joe Hart. So still 1-1, but some very good chances for both sides. And in the 45th minute, Suarez gets on the ball for my opponent, rolls it through to informed Theo Walcott. He crosses the ball into the centre, and Nasri gets his second goal of the game. So 2-1, my opponent's in front on the stroke of half-time in the 45th minute. And yeah, I wasn't defending very well, I wasn't playing very well, I was very fearful, I didn't think I'd get the result, and unfortunately we were 2-1 down as we entered half time. Nasri with both goals. But yeah, just before we did enter half time, we had another chance straight from kickoff. Renteria gets past his man and shoots from range, but it just goes wide of the post. So it would be 2-1 to my opponent at half time, so we were behind here. But in the 58th minute, you see Schmitz played his crossfield ball towards Renteria. Renteria plays it forward towards Hassan Ben Arfa. Quite a lot of lag in this game, but you see Ben Arfa get around his man with a nice little Berber spin, then the Ronaldo chop, then the fake Rabona, then the reverse step over. Nice skill by Ben Arfa. Ends up swinging it across towards Renteria. It goes towards Elia, and what a miss that is. He absolutely skies it. Elia is so bad. I mean, if he didn't have 5-star skills, there's no way he'd ever get into my squad. He's so bad, and that was a terrible finish. But it was my fault, obviously, but still, it's 2-1. But in the 68th minute, you see Ben Arfa play a 1-2 with Renteria. Really good chance here as Ben Arfa goes down the right-hand side. Nice little fake Rabona and a sombrero flip. We get lucky as my opponent gives the ball away, but the shot is well saved by informed Joe Hart, and my opponent clears the ball away, so it's still 2-1 as things stand. And in the 76th minute, the last chance would come to us. Kabay gets on the ball, gets past his man and shoots from range. Really good chance, but unfortunately it just goes wide of the post, and that's how the game finishes. So we lose the game by 2-1. Very frustrating. It was one of those again where the lag kind of played quite a big factor, but I didn't play very well myself. So and as I said, the auto animation for the first goal, like there were a few things I could sort of blame on the game and blame on the serves and so on, but most importantly I didn't play very well, and that was the main thing. But even though I did have more shots, I still felt as though my opponent deserved. I'd say a draw probably would have been a fair result, actually, but you can't say that I didn't. You couldn't say I deserved to win anyway, because I didn't think I looked very convincing. But there you go. After that, we decided to use our skill squad in the next game. And as things stood, we still needed to win at least 2 games here, or else we would be staying in the division. But I didn't really fancy my chance. I was still playing quite badly. Came against this 4-1-2-1-2 side. Lloris, Baines, Vertonghen, Kabul, Walker, Ramirez, Willian, Nani, Santi Cazorla, and a strike partnership of Eto and Inform Adebayor. 83 rated, 100 chemistry, 4-1-2-1-2 BPL side with Pellegrini as the manager. Very, very nice indeed. Wasn't fancying my chances, but the first chance would come to us in the 13th minute. Jason doing some skill for finding Alex. He finds Inform Mario Fernandez. He rolls it through towards Alex. Nice little burst spin to get around Yunus Kabul. Then he holds the ball up for finding Inform Mario Fernandez. Nice piece of skill to get past Willian. Ends up swinging it across towards the head of, I'm not sure who it was, but Jason went with a bicycle kick anyway, but it was well saved by the goalkeeper, and it was still 0-0. So we almost took the lead there, we didn't. And in the 31st minute, another great chance for us from Mario Fernandez. Cross down the right hand side. Sorry, it was Alex actually. Alex goes down the right hand side. Ends up getting past the man. Some nice skill. Crosses the ball in. Another bicycle kick. This time it doesn't hit the target, and Carlos Eduardo puts the ball over the bar. So still 0-0 unfortunately, and we just couldn't seem to get an all-important first goal. From the goal kick, Lloris clears the ball forward towards Eto. We win the ball with Dante. He flicks it on, and Carlos Eduardo wins possession. Ends up playing the ball through towards Jadson, who stops the ball with the fake Rabona. Gets a bit lucky as Lucas plays it back to him. It's Jadson down the left-hand side. Keeps on going, keeps on going, keeps on going. Then a fake Rabona, then a step over. Nice stuff. Then a heel-to-heel flick. Gets himself into the box. Then a roulette. I thought we were going to get a penalty as he took a tumble. We didn't get one, but thankfully we didn't, because Jadson recovered, won the ball back, and put it into the back of the net. So at first I was like, how is that not a penalty? But thankfully we recovered and got the goal anyway, so that's more important. But yeah, it's 1-0 here. But in the 43rd minute, see Adebayor put the ball forward towards Eto'o. He goes through 1-on-1, cuts it back to Ramirez. Great save by Cini. Then Cazorla strikes it, and somehow it goes into the back of the net. So he equalised with Cazorla just before half time, and that was really frustrating, because when the shot came in, there was like 3 or 4 bodies on the line plus Cini, and we just couldn't seem to get the ball away. And it was a shame as well, because it was a good prevention by Cini to deny the cutback, but as I said, Cazorla's shot was just too powerful, and somehow it squeezes underneath Cini's body and goes into the back of the net. So excuse me, I keep coughing at the moment, not feeling very well. It's 1-1, and as you can see here, Cazorla scores, and again a very big element of luck, but unfortunately it just wasn't going to be our lucky day. But it's 1-1 here, and from kickoff, Carlos Wilder gets onto the ball, gets past his mouth, a nice piece of skill, then the heel-to-heel flick, then the Ronaldo chop, keeps on going, stops the ball with the Berber spin. We give the ball away, but we win it back with Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho roulettes past his man, rolls it through towards Bernard. Bernard finds Jadson, he plays it back to him, really good chance. Bernard on a half volley, but it's a well saved by Lloris, and unfortunately it's cleared away by my opponent, and it is still 1 apiece here. And that was how the score would be for the first half. In the second half, though, in the 63rd minute, Eto'o gets onto the ball and chips it forward. The shot is well blocked, and then unfortunately for us, Inform Adebayor wins the header as Cini comes out and gets nowhere near it. And again, it was one of those really well. It was a big element of luck, which we didn't really get any. We didn't get any luck there, as Cini comes out for it. It should be a simple claim, and instead he sort of dives underneath the ball, and Adebayor has a simple finish into the empty net. So very frustrating. It's my fault for poor defending, obviously, but even so, you're asking your goalkeeper to bay, you're out there, and he doesn't do it. So it's 2-1 to my opponent. In the 84th minute, the last chance would fall to us. Alex goes for this half volley. Unfortunately, it hits the bar and goes over the bar. And the game does finish 2-1, so we have back-to-back defeats. And again, it was another game really where, the stats will show, the stats will be a bit of a lie really, because, in the last game I said I didn't really play very well, yet we had more shots, and I feel like a draw would probably been the fair result. And in this game, you'll see the stats here. My opponent had double the shots I had. I actually felt like I played better, so it's funny how those stats don't ever seem to reflect the game really, or quite a few times they don't reflect the game and how it actually played. But there you go, we lost the game, and that meant we had to win our remaining games if we were to get promoted. But as I said, I was playing so badly, 2 defeats on the trot. I did not fancy my chances whatsoever. And coming into this final game, we came against this very, very decent side, 4-3-3 Bundesliga side. Neuer, Alaba, Boateng, Dante, Piszczek, Gundogan, Götze, Schweinsteiger, and the front three of Royce, Lewandowski, and Robben. So very, very decent side my opponent had here. 85 rated, 100 chemistry Bundesliga side. I was fearing the worst, to be honest. And the first chance would come in the first minute. Carlos Wilder goes down the left-hand side, plays it forward towards Bernard. We stop the ball with the fake Rabona, get past Boateng and shoot, but God only knows why I didn't blast that ball. It would have been such a better choice of shot. Instead I tried to finesse it, and in the end Neuer had quite a simple save. So still 0-0. In the 12th minute though, my opponent did take the lead when Royce played this incredible ball over the top, and what a finish by Lewandowski. And I have to say, I faced some good opponents whilst playing FIFA this year, but I have to say this one is definitely one of the best. He was amazing, and that goal epitomised how well he played in this game. And you just know what's going to happen, don't you, for the rest of the game. But that goal was absolutely fantastic. What a ball by Royce, and what a finish by Lewandowski. And you have to say, my opponent scored a fantastic goal there. And in the 15th minute, he had a good chance with Robben, and he scored it. Really, really good finish after a nice Ronaldo chop. And as I said, 16 minutes, we're 2-0 down, and my opponent was playing so well. But in the 26th minute, you see Jadson get on the ball for us here, get past his man, and find the back of the net. So we did have some redemption here in the 26th minute, get ourselves back in the game. We were still behind, of course, but a good chance to get ourselves back on level terms. It would come a few minutes after that. Lucas plays the ball forward towards Jadson. We lose out, but the ball eventually comes to Jadson, who gives it to Richarlison, and this was hilarious. Richarlison goes down the left hand side, swings it in across after some nice skill, and Manuel Neuer, God only knows what happened there. And I said, this game, like, it seems like in every single game there's some kind of BS from the goalkeeper, whether it's your goalkeeper or the opponent's goalkeeper. There always seems to be some kind of BS. Richarlison swings in across, and my opponent, I felt sorry for him, because like I said, was playing so well, and to concede the first goal, was a good shot by me. But this goal, what on earth is Neuer doing? That is just absolutely ridiculous. This game was just, incredible. And Neuer punches the ball into his own net to give us the equalising goal. But in the 54th minute, my opponent does retake the lead with Dante. Very nice header there from the corner, and it's 3-2. And in the 87th minute, you see Robben get past my man, play the ball forward eventually into the run of Robert Lewandowski, and he makes it 4-2. So the game was over, unfortunately, and I couldn't mount myself the comeback. I couldn't equalise for a second time. And we are on course, and we were on course for 3 defeats out of 3 games. So Lewandowski scores, and it just wasn't to be my day. And it was showed from this kickoff here. Carlos Eduardo with the roulette, then the heel-to-heel flick, then the nice piece of skill, then the Ronaldo chop, and then the finish hits the post. So it just wasn't going to be my day. I wasn't getting the luck, and it wasn't going to happen for me, despite that ridiculous second goal for us. But even so, it was 4-2. And when I gave the ball away here, my opponent goes on the counter, and he makes it 5-2. So my opponent played very well. The second goal was hilarious in this game, but my second goal I should say, but even so, he deserved to win by 5-2. I played terribly, and in this episode I played so badly, and I have to apologise for that because I didn't get a single point. But as always guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, because that's much appreciated, and it really does help my channel out. And I will see you for the next episode of My Ultimate Team very soon.